So I consider petting a dog our way of paying the dog. Now, you own a business and you have employees at your business. If you paid your employees for doing what they wanted to do, they wouldn't be very good employees. And so if your employees again came up to you and tell you whenever it's time to pay them, hey, it's time to pay me. Well, I just paid you. Yeah, but it's time again. Well, that's paying is a good motivation and that helps us do things that we might not necessarily want to do. In this case, petting the dog on demand gives the dog the impression they can tell the human what to do. They tell the human to pet me, and the human complies. And also, when the dog jumps up on us, that can kind of muddy the waters a little bit, because dogs, when they jump up on people, it's kind of a way of saying either pay attention to me or I'm claiming you as my property. So right now, Patches is asking you to pet, and now he's doing more respectfully. Now he's not jumping up on you. So when a dog jumps up on me, what I do is I give them give me an order to pet them. Give them a counter order. I ask them to sit. When they sit, then I reach under their chin and I scratch them like this, because for a dog, when they're proud about something, their nose is parallel to the ground or tilted up. You might have seen one of the dogs with a special toy, and they walk around with their nose in the air. They feel really good about themselves. So I want them to feel good about themselves for doing the things that I want them to do. But instead of paying them for what they want, pet me, give me attention, that can create petulance later on in life. And for dogs that mark and have accents to the house, after a while, they're like, this is my house. I don't want to go outside. It's more convenient for me to just go poop in the piano room. So I'm just going to do what I want because I consider this myself as equal authority. So right there, so now Patches is, there we go. So now Mom is like, well, you should pet me. So ask Mom to SIT.
Sit. Sit. Sit. Sit.
We usually give them treats, so they see the treat and they sit.
Yeah.
Jackie, sit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all right.
I stole it. Jackie, sit. Sit. There we go.
Oh, good
Good
job,
job.
Joe.
Okay.
So
So we had to ask him sit about 6 or 7 times. And then as soon as she sat, instead of marking it with the command word, you said good dog or good girl. Now, a lot of people like to say good girl or good boy, and it's a platitude. It means I appreciate what you did. But it also, if we say it when a dog poops or eats or looks good or sits or lays down, it means everything. Therefore, it really means nothing. So what I do is I like to, when a dog jumps up on me, I give it a counter order like you did. I'm going to show you a way to get them to be more obedient, more responsive. And then I pet them like this. Come. I'm holding my hand like this. Sit. Sit. So she sat down, so I gave her the attention. Now, as soon as she sits, I like to pet him sit. That's a cute picture, but that's not what we're looking for here. Sit. Sit. So I like to, now they're a little bit, they're like, I don't know who you are. So when I reach over, and they're little dogs, when we reach down, that can kind of intimidate them a little bit. But I like to scratch them under their chin because I want to facilitate that good body mechanic of feeling good about themselves and reward them for doing what I want. So this way, when we're petting them, we're rewarding them for good behavior. Now, if you do that long enough, eventually instead of jumping up on the chair or on your leg or nudging you, they come and sit in front of you. And they just look up at you and say, look, I'm sitting, shouldn't you be petting me? Now, once you make that transition, we want to reach over, if we notice that, and reach over and start petting them to reward that. Otherwise, they will revert back to the old behavior. Petting with a purpose is probably the easiest thing that you can do that will have the biggest impact on the dog. Now, the first way I do it is, like I said, if the dog gives you a demand. So right there, ask the dog to sit once.
Sit.
Okay, now I'm going to have you turn the chair towards the table and move your foot to take that space. So you didn't give me what I wanted, so now I'm going to basically kind of show you I'm avoiding you or I'm not giving you my attention by changing your orientation. Now, another way to reinforce this is what I call passive training. So this is Mom. She just sat down, so I can reach over and pet her and say sit. Even though I didn't ask her to sit, if you can reward a dog within 3 seconds of them doing any activity, that helps them to associate the two things together. So that's my little snippet on petting with a purpose. Like I said, is the easiest thing you can do that will have the biggest impact, but it's going to take you guys about a week to not instinctively reach over and pet the dog when they demand it.